NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 'They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Corey Littleton.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
Strip the ball. Strip that.
Hey, gun, gun.
55. Right there, remember, 55. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On second down, Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
But when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Hey. 50 to 21. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 50's the mic. 50's the 18.
Now Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Tackled by Demarius.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 58 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Garoppolo now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, 49ers nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
21. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there. First down.
Las Vegas.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr again. This is caught by Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Again, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
A.J. Cole in
a reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On the return, it's James. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On first down, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3 brings up second
and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
It's second down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
54,
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Third down.
Throwing his car on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Carr now on first down. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr Carr to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
49ers.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
49ers, nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Carr. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Carr. It's complete to Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Second down and goal. Carr, and that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Check, 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 check.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Trayvon.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Time to go, night.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Intended for
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they work this out past the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Tyrell Williams.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Now Carr again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Here we go. 20.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Want to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked off by Quan Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Carr. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Carr now on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
To number 11,
Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Raiders 28, 49ers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
You got nothing.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, "We're going to call this Be Who You Are defense." D-line.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Here's Richie James on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.